What's going on, YouTube? You normally don't see me from this perspective on this channel, but I'm going to do kind of a setup tour today because I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I did make some upgrades to the PC recently, and it's just kind of overdue. I've been streaming for over a year, and nobody really knows what I use, so let's get into it. Just to give you a quick rundown, I run 3 monitors, 2 stacked like this, and 1 main monitor, all horizontal, no vertical monitors. I don't like vertical monitors. The PC's in the corner, and I run mouse pads all on my desk. But let me get into more of the specifics of what's going on. Okay, don't make fun of my cable management. It's not the best. I don't really know how to cable manage. But let's go start with the desk. I built this desk last year. It's 5 feet long, 30 inches deep, and this is just a little 18 by 24 side. This is my junk, my bins of junk. That's pretty much it. But this desk is 1.5 inches thick, and it has a metal trim around it. It's stained. It's made of wood, and then the legs are just plastic PVC pipes. I wanted to switch in the metal, but that's what the desks are. Let's talk about the monitors next. So this monitor up here is some DELL monitor. I don't really remember the code. All this stuff will be down in the description. This was my main drive monitor for a while. It's an Asus VG245. They don't make it anymore. It's discontinued. There's a newer model. I believe it's the VG247. But it's a 24.5 inch monitor. I like it a lot. It's only 75 hertz, so I used this for a while, and then I eventually upgraded to this. This is a Gigabit M27Q, I believe. I'm gonna put that down in the description. It's a really good monitor. Got it on a crazy good sale. It's 170 hertz, 27 inches. It's 1440p, and I love it. My friends took a while to convince me to get this, but I ended up getting it, and I appreciate them a lot for telling me to get this. Obviously, you run the Skeltoz logo on all the backgrounds because that's what we do here. And I try to keep a really clean desktop view. You'll see this on stream a lot when I alt tab and stuff like that. Let's go on to some of the accessories that I use. So, Arctic 7s by SteelSeries. I've been using them for probably 3 years now. Logitech keyboard. I think it's a G512. And then I have some Kraken keycaps. This is the mint and steel. And I have some Logitech keycaps because the other stuff didn't fit. And then my mouse is a Logitech G502, running at 1600 DPI, and in-game sensitivity is different between each game. My main game is Apex, I run at 1.4 sensitivity. That's I guess that's some little mouse facts. Before we get onto the PC, which has been upgraded recently, let's go on to the microphone. So this microphone I got from a buddy. Let's see, it's hard to see, it's kind of dark over here. This microphone I got from a buddy. It's a AT2020. I have the boom arm for it, and it runs through a Go XLR Mini. It took me a while to set this up, but I really like the way it is. I used to use a Pfeiffer mic, but I moved on from that when I wanted to upgrade my audio. And as we all know, Oswald is typically sitting on top of the microphone and smiling at chat with his little top hat right here. But for the video today, you get to see Oswald's beautiful smile. But let's move on to the PC. Sorry, before we move on to the PC, I did not want to forget to sign out the lighting and the cameras. I use the Logitech C920 as my main webcam, and sometimes I'll use this Logitech C720, I think it is, or C270 I mean, as a hand cam. I don't really use it that often. It kind of just sits here or it lays back behind the computer. And then for lighting, I just got this ring light, and it's tripod, pretty much. It's folded up tripod on Amazon. And I just use some other lamp that I got at probably Bed Bath & Beyond or something like that. Just, and they're set on yellow light settings. Let me just turn it on real quick. This probably looks a little white, but it's a yellow light setting. I use yellow instead of white because it doesn't hurt my eyes as much. But that's kind of the webcam and lighting. And now we're finally going to move on to the PC. Okay, let's talk about the PC really quick. A lot of upgrades recently. It's been a big pain in my butt, and it has been for a little bit, but I finally upgraded it. It's kind of running nice and smooth now. I've had it built for about a year, so let's get into the details. First off, it's nice and clean. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's kind of a black theme in here, minus the RGB, but I'll go over it. B550 motherboard from, I believe it's an Asus motherboard. I have a 1070 graphics card. It's a Ryzen 5 3600. It's overclocked to 4.2 gigahertz. I think I'm running I believe it's G-Skill RAM 3600 megahertz. That's kind of the important stuff. The new upgrades that I did recently were this cooler. As you see, I had a Corsair cooler. It's a 280 millimeter. It was running really hot CPU temperatures, and I didn't know why. but I was suggested that I just upgrade, and it's been fine ever since. Under heavy loads of gaming and streaming, 55 degrees Celsius as opposed to high 80s and peaking 90s sometimes, which is kind of dangerous and I wasn't happy about. I also, you can't see it, but I upgraded to a 750 watt Corsair power supply, which is pretty nice. So, and just for an exhaust fans, this one is 120 millimeters. It came with the Lian Li case. I guess I should mention that. I'm in a Lian Li Landcool 205 case. It's very jam-packed in here. When I upgrade the graphics card, which I would like to upgrade to a 3070 or a 3070 Ti, I'm not sure how it's going to fit, but I think it'll be fine. But, yeah, and then I just have two, I don't remember what these fans are called, but 240 millimeters exhaust thing. It's pulling air in. It's kind of, you can feel the air pulling in, but I know it's working. I check my temperatures, so I'm not going to fix something that's not broken. But that's pretty much the case. B550 motherboard, Ryzen 5 3600, Corsair AIO, the 1070, and then some G-Skills 3600. It's really not that crazy of a build. But I do want to talk about things I want to upgrade on the PC. I would like to upgrade to a 3070 or 3070 Ti, as I said. I also would like to upgrade to a 5600X. I don't know the difference very much so between the 3600 and the 5600, but any CPU that is compatible with this motherboard I would like to upgrade to, depending on obviously price range and stuff like that. I don't need something crazy, but parts that come out of this computer will be used in a streaming PC I would like to build sometime next year. Eventually I would like to build a streaming PC with the internal graphics card and have a 2 PC setup as I keep growing on Twitch. If you don't know, I stream on Twitch, link in bio, go follow. But those are some upgrades. So the stream PC will just kind of be hand-me-downs from this PC. I was originally going to build my own streaming PC, but I thought it was kind of silly that I'll probably just keep upgrading this PC because it's almost at its final stages, and then I'll just keep going and I'll just build a stream PC or have somebody build a stream PC with these other components. Because as we know, if you know me personally or you see me on Twitter, I am not. Sorry about the quick cutoff. My battery died. This is kind of why I don't vlog as much anymore, because I have to carry around batteries. But luckily I'm home and I'm recording the setup inside. But anyway, kind of going over the upgrades, and something else I would like to upgrade for the setup is I want a stream deck. I don't have a stream deck, so it's kind of a pain in the butt tabbing out of games to switch scenes or do things. But the stream deck hopefully is coming soon. But other things that I have on my desk that kind of are just kind of added to the stream are, I have a bubble maker, bubble machine, 2,000 channel points. We get bubbles. I go full cam. We, party with the bubbles. I started collecting rubber ducks to duck a Jeep, if you guys know what that is. And now they're just kind of like my audience that's always here. And I 3D printed a little ghost recently. That's all on the desk, and my thing of junk that's over here, and then this LED sign that doesn't work at all anymore because the batteries are dead in it or something like that. And then just this little bat for Halloween. And then just some of the signs that I have. I got these when I was in South Carolina. I'm a huge Chevy fan. And then I wasn't speeding, 65 was qualifying. And this cool thing from Niagara Falls, Canada, I went many years ago. And this is from my Camaro. This is one of the door sills. But hey, that is pretty much my setup and my daily driving and what I'm looking at every single day. So that's the PC. You go back, check it out. Also, everything will be down in the description. Accessories, PC components, lists, link to my Twitch, link to all my socials. But if you enjoyed today's video, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share the video with your friends. Let me know down in the comments what else you might want to see on the channel. If you want some more IRL content on the gaming channel, it's kind of gaming related, or more highlights, or just kind of random ideas and videos. But hope to see you in the next one. Peace.